We lived in this house for about 6 years. The house was built in the early 2000s, so it was that vintage of backyard. It wasn't something that we felt we could use to have guests over and entertain and enjoy when we're out here. One of the things we had in mind was we wanted to open the view up. We wanted to be able to see the lake. We wanted to be able to sit in the breakfast area and just look out that window and see it. With our initial contractor, we were expecting great things to happen after having worked through a plan. The demo went pretty fast. They were actually very destructive, virtually torn up everything in our backyard from drain lines to irrigation systems. And they said, oh, not a problem, we'll replace it, which they didn't. It just got frustrating because we would go for weeks without seeing anybody from the company. I think we went through probably 4 construction foremen. We were on our 4th one when we finally said, you know, that's it, we're gonna terminate this contract. There's a radio station I listen to in the mornings, and I heard Allied advertised. I thought, why not? This guy endorses them, they must be good. The fact that Allied would even consider taking over where another contractor left off, I was elated that they would even consider doing that. Mike Martin was the guy we were dealing with at the time, and we went through this yard from one end to the other and looked at every little detail. We met at least 2 or 3 times. We worked through kind of a redo on the design. In fact, the initial contractor wanted 8 months to build a structure like this. We talked to Allied about it, and they said, we can do that. When they started talking about what the time they could do it in, I frankly didn't believe it. When construction got started, they did it within weeks. The communication was very good. We had text messages, we had emails, we had phone calls. It made our experience so much nicer. Jose was out here not only watching the subcontractors, but looking at the work that was being done, talking with us, making sure we were clear about what was going on. We lived with Jose throughout the entire project. We had one superintendent, one guy, and we could rely on him. In fact, I still talk to Jose occasionally. He's always giving me suggestions, and so Jose and I are still talking. It's just great, you know, after the fact, and that means a lot to me. Now when we sit in the house and look out here, it's just relaxing. We see the water, we see that lighthouse, the vegetation, the plants, the landscaping. You know, it's so nice. It's just so nice. The service that Allied provided exceeded my expectations. What they did for us in comparison to the initial contractor, there was no comparison. Allied knocked it out of the park for us. Actually, right now, what I'm thinking about is, I wonder if they can help me with my front yard, because I have a lot of confidence in Allied right now.